So guys, welcome back to the channel. We got some questions that need to be answered today in this topic, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer. What exactly happens with the narcissist when they see you at your lowest point? And I'm gonna tell you guys this. So whenever the narcissist sees you at your lowest point, right? Believe it or not, and I know you guys know these people are sick in the head, but they will be happy. When you're at your lowest point, they are at their happiest point. They're like the opposite from you. And when you're at your highest point, especially after they push you to your lowest point and now you reach to your highest point, now they're at their lowest point. Which is exactly when, if they know this, and they know you're up there again, they will try to hoover you and get back into your life again to see if they can gain that power and control over you again, to bring you down once again to your lowest point, which would make them so very happy and put them at their highest point again. Because they love to have that power and control over certain people. Now guys, I got severely messed with in the past by a narc female. Severely. Like, it's such a piss off looking back, which is why you should not do that often. But if you actually think about it, it's like, damn, man. Like they piss you off so much you literally want to take their head clean off. And oh, it's so messed up. Guy wants to hit a girl. Well, guess what? You gotta be careful who you really fuck with in this world. Because there's some crazy motherfuckers out there, bro. There's guys that are waiting out there to smash some female for doing the wrong thing. And I'm not joking. There are crazy people out there. I have control over myself no matter what. I would never get to that point. I would simply walk away. But I got severely pissed off. And you know, they do this to you. They bring the worst out in you. They make you somebody and turn you into somebody that you're not. And it can happen damn quick. They're good at what they do. They're crafty individuals. But once you deal with them and once you understand them, they can never get to you again. It's like impossible. Because you can sense it. You can sense. They make you question your own world. Is what they do. And the funny thing is, we do the exact same things to these narcs. We also make them question their world and make them feel crazy because they are fucking crazy. We live and do the right things. Narcissists, on the other hand, they live in this la la land fairy tale that they want you to believe. Try to see what I see. All this stuff. And it's like it does something to your mind where it takes you out of the real reality. They want to bring you into a false sense of a reality, which is their reality. And that's the danger zone, bro. Guess what? I was a young kid at one point. I was a young, naive kid at one point that got annihilated by this bitch. And it's gut-wrenching. I have friends that it happened to as well. They had to flee the scene. They had to leave where they came from for a while to regroup. They had to get away to come back again, but they had to get away for a long time. And I don't blame them. I felt the same thing. I wanted to move. When that stuff first happened to me, I wanted to create a whole new identity. I couldn't, like, it's like they damn near killed who I was. And I had to deal with that for a long time. Moving forward, I wanted to move. I traveled to a few places. I lived away for some months. I didn't completely move away for good, but I got away for an extended period of time, and it definitely helps. Staying right where you're at when you go through abuse like that is no joke. You're gonna go nuts. Like, you have to move, bro. When that stuff happens, you can't stay the same. You have to get back on the horse, because they almost slow down your life and bring you into such a false sense of reality and like leave you stunned. So it's the worst mistake any man or woman can make, is getting caught up into something like that. And the whole thing is nuts. It pisses you off. It makes you very, very, very mad. Very mad to even realize what just happened. And I'm just glad to the point, because I know for a fact who I am today, that shit could never happen to me again. It just simply can't. Because I know these people. I know when it's happening. I know what they're about. It can't happen to me, because it already did. These people, I can sense them a mile away. I almost feel mad when I come around them. I get around these people and I can feel them trying to leech on my energy. Desperately. And it's like, I'm like a guard dog, like, get the fuck away. Like, get the fuck away. Get away. And they're looking at me and they're staring at me and they're trying to like suck my energy and like trying to get a read on me, like trying to like you're, look at him, he's here, and it's like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I just fucking snap, bro. Like, that's how it feels. I do get mad when I get around some people, and I truly believe they're narcs. I feel some type of way around some people where I just don't feel right. I feel like there's an enemy, and I can see it and I can feel it right now. Not right now, but like when that happens, like, you can feel it. And it's nuts. But this is from dealing with all that stuff in the past. And I'm glad I did, because it's a very great lesson to learn. I'm naturally a calm guy. Very structured, very disciplined. Very doing the right things all the time. In my frame. Completely in control. But when a narc is around, it is an enemy in plain sight. And you can feel that tension. You can feel, there's an enemy here. And I do not want it to exist. You do something wrong, I might attack. Like a dog. So, these people are nuts, man. And once again, guys, if they can fool you, if they can trick you, if they can get you to the lowest of lows, they'll be at their highest of highs. It empowers them to know they have that kind of power and control over a human being. It gives them a new lease of life. And the person they done that to, they bring them down to the lowest of lows, bro. That person is not going to be the same. They're not going to be the same for a long, long time. They're going to treat others very bad. That's why when I was at my lowest of lows, when stuff like that happened, I lost everything. I lost relationship with family. I lost pretty much all friends at one point. I lost like everything, man. I lost a lot of things. Because I was so upset. I did not want to be around nobody. I just wanted to do my own thing for a while. And you can even ask some of my friends that I have to this day how pissed off I was in the gym. I was just in the gym. I was just dead serious all the time. Just doing work, just pissed. Just, I'm at work and everything I feel right now type thing. And that's how they make you feel. But eventually, it kind of goes away and you come back to, you're calm again. You're yourself again. And it's a big learning lesson. But when they can get you down there, they feel very empowered. They feel very important. They feel very special. And it's nuts. I'm pretty sure the reason why this is, and understanding this and understanding them is very important. Because someone did this to them. It could have been their parents. It could have been their parents. It could have been anybody. Most likely their parents. That did this to them. Made them feel very, very low. Not special. Not beautiful. Not significant. They did not care for them. They had no empathy for them. People can pretend, your narc parents can pretend they have empathy for you when really they don't. They use you. They abuse you. I know people, not personally, but I've seen stories over the internet of a guy that had a narc mom, and she made this guy get loans. Like take loans out under his name and give it to her. Him being that unaware. And his mom giving her boyfriend, so his stepfather, a bunch of that money. Like literally just taking his money. No explanation, no nothing. Lots of money, like $50K. That is the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. But this is what they do. That's how little empathy they have for their own children. They should be shot. That's how useless they are. They should not be on earth. They're very dangerous people. They'll ruin someone else's life just to get ahead. They will throw somebody down under just to get ahead. Just to live. They need to be executed. Get the electric chairs, bro. Somebody get the electric chairs out. Because they need to get executed. They need to get electrified. Get them out. Get them out. Plug those in. They need to go. But this is how it is, man. It's crazy. Understanding things makes things so much more clear, because you could be the person that's like, oh my God, why did they do this to me? Well, if you figure out why they did this to you, it's not going to be nearly as bad. Because if you've seen how abused this person was that did this to you, you would understand why they did it back to you. Doesn't make it right. Definitely not. But you would at least understand. Like, it's rare for a person to get badly abused by somebody. Look at the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. At one point in time, those were two hot shots. Look who got exposed. Amber Heard. She was looked at as one of the most beautiful women on the face of the planet at one point. Normal. All this stuff. And look. So, anything can happen at any given time with anybody. She's diagnosed with multiple different personality disorders. Borderline personality disorder. There's a new one today that I seen in a short clip, and I forget the name of it. It's something I never heard in my life, so I definitely don't remember it. But it's all insane. But most people that get abused retaliate. Whenever I went through abuse and got taken into a false sense of a reality, because let's be honest, man. When I was a young guy, I'm talking to young, cute girls, right? Young, good-looking girls. That's what young guys do. You don't see things like that coming, especially when they're treating you good, they're treating you right. And things are seemingly going smooth. I mean, anybody could get brought into that false sense of reality, bro. If it happened to me, it can happen to anybody. Especially being young and happening for the first time when it never happened to you before. 100% it can happen to anybody. But what makes a person is how they retaliate. And I did not retaliate on this person or retaliate to abuse other people from what happened to me. I dealt with all my shit so I could come back from the grave that they try to dig and put me in. I did not let it defeat me. I defeated it. I dug its grave back and fucking threw that bitch in there. Because where are you now? Nowhere to be seen. Fell off the face of the planet. So, and honestly, I don't 100% honest. I don't even wish bad in the person. I really don't. I just said that, but like I honestly don't. Because I get it. And that's the whole thing, and that's the power, is getting it. It's not like, oh, they targeted you, and they're just a bad person in general and nothing bad ever happened to them. No, something definitely happened to the person for them to do something like that to you. But the truth is, I was a stronger person because what happened to me, I didn't go back and retaliate on other people or even them. I didn't target shit. The only thing I targeted was myself and my own life to put myself back on the board. That's exactly what I did. And a lot of people don't do it because it's hard. It's difficult. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of focus, a lot of work, a lot of effort. Those are all things that I have naturally inside of me as a human being. So I'm fortunate enough to be tough enough, to be mentally strong enough. I feel I was built for battle. There's some people that's built to be nerds and video game people and drug addicts and whatever else. I was born to lead, to dominate, to overcome, to adapt, to be strong, to be mentally sharp. I was born with these qualities. I was born jacked out of the womb. I don't know what it is. But, you know, there's one thing that's for sure. And I get it. I get life. I understand people. I understand things. I break things down to the T. So, if you guys sort of get brought down by some narc or something like that and you get completely fooled and tricked, they bring you down to the lowest lows, you don't even feel the same, be sure to climb back up and never, ever, ever speak to them again. Never, ever, ever give them the time of the day. Never, ever, ever give them your power. Do not. Don't even talk to them. You cannot win with a narc. You can never win with that person. And you might feel a need. You might feel, I gotta get them back. Because you're so pissed. I know what it feels like, man. I know what it feels like. But you can't do it because there's literally no such thing as getting them back. That's the thing. You get them back by ignoring them, by not retaliating, by living your best life. That hits them the hardest. They have zero power. They did not succeed in bringing you down and keeping you there. They brought you down. They felt a little bit of power. They felt they almost took your soul and ran with it, but guess what? You got it back. They're trying to get that back from you again by trying to manipulate you and trying to act all nice and shit. You never give them the time of the day. They cannot get you because they have to get close to you to get that shit. They need your vulnerability. They need your time. They need your attention, resources. They need all your stuff to be able to get that again. You give nothing. You hear me? You give nothing. You keep going with your life. You move on. You stay strong. And you do your thing. That's all you can do. If you feel the need to, you want to conversate with them, you want to prove something to them, you want to do this, you want to do that, you're in the wrong. It's not going to be good. And if you want to take that route, well, I'm sorry to say, but you're going to find out why it's not good. And it can all come back down on you again. For the last time, guys, you do not deal with narcs. You cannot win with them. You can't. It's not possible. You win by not engaging, by not playing with them, by not listening to them, by not letting them bring you into their false sense of a reality of fucking la la land. You simply don't play. Let them execute themselves on that electric chair. Because they're going to plug it in themselves and sit in that damn thing if you do not engage with them and give them no power. Because that's what they're going to feel like. Is executing their damn self. So, let them do that.